Tonight, consider yourself dead. Now, did this day deserve to be your last? The old samurai texts taught a discipline most people would call morbid. Meditate on your own death every single day, so that nothing you do today gets filed away for later.
No later.
No tomorrow to fix it. Just the day you actually lived, measured against the day you could have lived if you'd known it was the only one you'd get. So don't soften tonight's audit. Don't file the truth away under, "I'll deal with that eventually." Eventually isn't a day on the calendar. Tonight is. Most people push this exact conversation to some future version of themselves. A version who'll supposedly have more time, more clarity, more motivation to face what today actually was. That version never arrives. The only version of you with the authority to close today's books is the one sitting here right now. Tired, with the evidence still fresh enough to be honest about. Start with the version of today you'd tell a stranger, the flattering one, the highlight reel. Now throw it out. That's not the audit. The audit is the version you'd rather not say out loud. Where did you cut the corner nobody was watching? Where did you choose the easy, pleasant, safe option when the job actually called for something unpleasant, inconvenient, or hard? Elite operators talk about discipline as exactly this: doing what needs doing when it's uncomfortable, and refusing what's easy when it's not earned. Most people fail that test quietly all day in decisions too small to notice. That's precisely why they go unaudited. Small negligence, repeated daily, is how the big failure gets rehearsed without you ever seeing the rehearsal. Now the harder question, the one people skip because today felt like a win. Did you get complacent the moment things went well? Success has its own disease. It moves in exactly when you start feeling good about what you've already built, and it convinces you the cobra has been dealt with. The day that goes right is the most dangerous day to audit, because it's the one you're least motivated to interrogate. Don't let a good day buy you a pass from the standard. The standard doesn't care how yesterday felt. Accept the day exactly as it happened, not the version with the excuses attached. That's the starting line of the audit, not the finish line. And once you've accepted it, don't drown in it either. Regret is not the same as accountability. One paralyzes, the other corrects and moves. Extract the lesson, log the failure, and refuse to let tonight become a courtroom where you're both the defendant and the prisoner for a crime already sentenced. Judge it once, then close the file. This is the part most self-improvement gets backwards. They tell you to marinate in the feeling, to sit with the guilt, examine it from every angle, journal about it until it feels processed. That's not accountability, that's just suffering with extra steps. Real accountability is fast and almost clinical. Name what happened, extract exactly one lesson, and stop talking about it. The samurai discipline of accepting things, just as they are, isn't passive resignation. It's the fastest route through the wreckage to the next useful action. Here is what tomorrow does not get: a version of you negotiating with the same excuse twice. Whatever you let slide today, name it specifically, not "I should do better," but the exact moment, the exact choice, the exact corner you cut. Vague guilt changes nothing. A named failure is a target, you can actually aim at it. Think less about how today made you feel, and more about what today actually demanded of you, and whether you delivered it. That shift, off yourself and onto the standard, is what keeps the audit honest instead of self-pitying. Tomorrow's job is simple, even if it isn't easy. Do the uncomfortable thing on time, refuse the comfortable thing that costs you later, and treat the small details with the same seriousness as the large ones, because the large failures are just small negligence, compounded. You don't get infinite days to get this right. Tonight's meditation on the end is not decoration. It's the mechanism that makes tomorrow matter enough to actually show up for. There is no version of this audit that costs nothing. It costs you the comfort of a soft ending to the day, the small mercy of letting things stay vague. Pay that cost anyway. The alternative, closing your eyes on an unaudited day over and over, for years, is how a life gets spent without ever being examined. Tonight, you examine it. That's the whole discipline. Nothing more dramatic than that, and nothing less. Tomorrow, win before they wake.